So we're back with Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, this time Season 2, Episode 12, the season finale of Season 2. And yes, I've got to say, you know what, Season 2 might not have reached the peaks that Season 1 did, especially with Episode 16 and the Ultimate Kevin storyline. But you know what, Season 2 has been a lot of fun. There's been a lot of fun episodes in this one. Like, the episode with Eunice, a lot of fun. The action was very good, and the twist of Eunice being a Unitrix was amazing. Episode 2, we'll move on. We'll move on from that one. Episode 3, Return of Dr. Victor, was very nice. I liked it. Episode 4, you know what? Big wins for Jimmy. We'll take it. Episode 5, introduction of Sunny and possibly her as a new anti-hero villain, kind of. Episode 6, the return of the alien swarm and the alien swarm queen, amazing. Episode 7, the episode with Lacubra and Old George, who a couple of episodes ago, Professor Paradox said, "Beware Old George and the creature from beyond." So we're definitely not going to be done with that. So that's a nice setup for what's going to come later, possibly in this episode. Who knows? I don't know though. Episode 8, the plumbing academy with Hulker, a lot of fun. Episode 9, a good episode focusing on Gwen being a goody two shoes and struggling with it. It was a good episode. Episode 10 was amazing with the return of Ben 10,000, Eon. It was a lot of good episodes have come from this, and then the last episode with the flashback episode with Verdona and Grandpa Max. A very good unexpected surprise that was. So yeah, Season 2 has not been lacking in good episodes. There's been a lot of fun episodes in Season 2, and you know what, I hope Season 2 can finish off with a bang. So yeah, let's just find out if it can do that. So let's just get into Season 2, Episode 12, the finale of Season 2 of Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, starting right now. Restricted area, authorized personnel only. It's Old George!
Need some help?
Oh! I didn't expect that. Oh my god, it's a fucking crater.
What's with the shouting names thing anyway?
It strikes fear into my enemies.
You go right on believing that, bud.
Area 51 is gone?
Okay.
Yes, sir. Nothing left but a gigantic crater. But there's no blast marks.
Cooper!
Blown up.
Is that Chris Pratt?
They did. But whatever they learned, we'll never find out from them. Magister Tennyson, nobody knows technology like I do. And I've never seen anything like it.
That's Chris Pratt. Oh, that's the general from... Yeah, that's the general from first episode.
The plumbers really need to upgrade their rides. I mean, look at this thing. No power, lousy security system.
You want one, don't you?
Yeah.
Maybe for your birthday.
There's no way he's the... Don't talk to Gwen. Do not...
Sorry, sir. We just cleared some rubble from the bottom of the crater. There's something there you've got to see.
Sorry, Max. It's above your pay grade.
Then my grandfather gets a raise right now or we walk.
Really?
You're gonna let him talk to me like that, Max?
Yeah.
I'll let him know when he says something I disagree with. Alien combatants who landed on Earth over the years.
How many years?
4, maybe 5
Okay.
decades.
Oh,
We've had people in there for 50 years?
No one can get in or out.
We'll see.
then they'd all be dead of starvation. Okay.
When he shouted his name just then, did it strike fear into you?
Not now, Kevin.
aliens we fight get turned over to the proper authorities. Being stuck in a hole forever with no due process. We do what needs to be done. And I sleep better at night knowing my family is safe.
There's hundreds of aliens down there, crammed into cells. The security system was down, but I rebooted it.
Cool.
Grandpa, the conditions down there, it's inhuman.
That's because they're not.
Fuck's
We're
sake.
not running a hotel. You're not running a prison either. Not anymore. You're going to release them to the plumbers, Colonel, for proper processing. They'll be freed when warranted.
All 774 of them.
That's not right. It's not only right, it's justice. Long delayed, but still. No. I mean, your count isn't right. There's 775.
Time for Humongousaur.
Better anyway.
My favourite.
Oh, you got stolen plumber ship. Scott's got tons more. In fact, I should give you some of mine, so it'll be a fair fight. And after that, everything I gave you, I can take it back again and make you like it.
You know, Raph is the only alien that makes me want to get a box of popcorn, kick back, and just watch.
Kevin,
True.
this isn't the time for... Okay, me too.
Yeah, same. Same.
Now you're using gravity. Well, forget it. Give up gravity. You can't beat.
I love it. That was a full-on Looney Tunes moment.
This guy could be totally innocent of everything. He stole a ship. He's no innocent. You really want to stack your rap sheet against his, Kevin? Just saying. It's a failsafe in case a plumber ship is crashed and then abandoned. I'm on it. Don't worry. You sure? Plumber override. I said don't worry. Now you can worry.
I would have loved if it blew up before he threw it. Yeah, couldn't she have put some sort of like, I don't know, shield around the ship? Okay, now what is this guy? Ooh. He's like Randall from... He's like Randall from Monsters, Inc.
Wow, a little car. Oh, truck.
Oh, truck. I like that.
He's slippery.
On my home world, I fought against an oppressive dictator. It was his forces who exiled me to this backwater world. Explain this to your Air Force 100 times. They did not believe me. And I rotted in your prison. The revolution was lost. My mate, my children, gone. All gone.
You could seek justice.
Justice. Yes. Those who wronged me should die. Beginning with Colonel Wholesome. His entire family. He will feel the pain I have felt.
Where'd he go?
I don't know where he went.
Don't, Gwen! It's a trick!
God damn it, Gwen. You're supposed to be the smart one. Like, just because he can turn invisible doesn't mean he can get through your fucking shield. Oh! That's... okay. You slippery little bastard. I like that.
Guys, is there any chance that the prisoner could have chameleon-like powers that would let him blend in with background so that he's practically invisible?
Oh! Nice moves.
Great, we brought him here. We track his scent.
Kind of wild mutt. I like. Good choice.
Well, he can't talk. Somebody had to do it.
I was wondering who did that. How do you know which house is his? Oh, there we go. Okay, never mind. Oh.
On a diet. Gone again.
I can sense his mana. He's to your right. He moved. He's to your left.
Ay.
He's back to your left. No, behind you.
You hit him. Ooh.
You're going to live, bosom. Just long enough to see what it's like to lose your family.
They have nothing to do with this.
Neither did mine.
He can speak. Oof.
Finish me! Come on! Let me join my family! Do it! Do it! Please do it!
Please, finish me. I've done nothing. Some threat, huh?
Alien DNA scanned and recognized.
Overkill! Well?
Not very threatening though.
You don't seem to realize the enormity of what you've done. I realize it fine, Max. And under the same circumstances, I'd do the exact same thing. When it comes to choosing between a few hundred aliens and my country's safety, that's just a no-brainer.
It's not your country that you put at risk. Whoa! What's this now? A shameless plug for the Patreon is what it is. Basically, telling you to go on over to my Patreon page if you want to see more content from me. At this point, we've got a pretty good back catalogue of shows that we've reacted to, and the perks of being a paying patron means not just full length and early access to those shows, but also to Patreon exclusive shows and movies that did not make it onto this YouTube channel. Now, of course, the choice of which pledge to make, to which tier to pledge to, is yours, if any at all. I'm not forcing you to spend your money. But the more money you pay, the more perks you get. But every single paying patron will get their name at the end of every single one of my YouTube videos in the credits. Fair warning, I do record weeks and weeks in advance, so don't panic if you don't see your name up there straight away. It will come up eventually. Anyway, I have rambled enough about the Patreon and trying to get you to spend your money, so let's get back to the video. Chris Pratt, John DiMaggio as Rosem and Wrath. Yeah. Oh yes, what a fun ending. What a fun ending to this season. You know what, this season has been a lot of one-shot episodes. A lot of good one-shot episodes. Not much of an overarching theme, although we have had now 2 episodes with Old George. So yeah, he completely destroyed Area 51, but for what purpose? Because I don't think it was just to release that one alien. I don't think so. But, and who knows where he was for the rest of the episode? Who knows what happened to him after that? Because I don't think he's dead. Don't think that was his goal. So, what exactly did he do? So it was Area 51. He wasn't after any of the prisoners. What did he want? It's got to be some alien technology, because the last time we saw him was in the episode with the Forever Knights, and he had a Forever Knights like coin, and Forever Knights are very, very much into alien technology, so maybe it's got something to do with that. Who knows? I'm just, you know what? Complete tangent right now, but I'm so happy right now because recently I got a new SD card for my camera. It's a very big storage SD card, and it's still saying I have over 9 hours left of recording worth on this SD card. So I'm very happy right now with my new SD card. Before I was only able to do like 2 hours. Now I've I've done 2 recordings already and I've still got over 9 hours worth. I am very happy with this new SD card. But you know what, I digress. This was a fun episode. Good to see Cooper back. Good to see old George make a return. Be a bit more of a bit more time with him. Maybe a bit more of a bigger picture. But we know he was after something. We just don't know what it is. So is that much of a bigger picture? Not really. But you know what? It's something. It's more than we had before this episode. And yeah, who was the... We never got the prisoner's name. He's just called Prisoner Chameleon. He's just Chameleon Prisoner. That's all it was. Although, is he now overkill? Because honestly, I don't really see that kind of alien being an overkill. Imagine if Ben actually scanned all 775 of those aliens in that containment facility. Oh my god! I thought that general was a good guy. I thought, you know what? It's good to have someone in the authorities. It's good to have someone in the military who's on our side. Yeah, no. General Rosen proved himself to be an utter dick in this episode. He was herding these prisoners and keeping them in inhumane conditions, and he was using the excuse like there's no point in keeping them in humane prisons because they're not human. Oh my god. And Max was saying at the end, you don't know what you've done. You've broken several intergalactic laws now. He has opened the Earth to a lot of criticism, a lot of trouble. Like, imagine how many planets are going to have a bone to pick with Earth now because of what they did, because of what Rosen did to those prisoners. Like, any one of those prisoners could be innocent and go back to their planet and say, I was held captive on Earth for however many decades, like 4 or 5 decades. And then that could bring about a fucking intergalactic war. And that's why I was saying at the end, like, the general is saying, like, if he had to choose between a few hundred aliens and his planet's safety and security, it's a no-brainer. Yeah, it's not your fucking country, just your fucking country that you put at risk. You put the entire planet at risk because of this. And they were being held without any like trial or like I said, in bad conditions as well. You were basically keeping them as basically prisoners of war without there being any war. That's the thing you don't realise about these governments. Like, people have like their governments that they side with and everything, but at the end of the day, even the people that you side with can have the potential to be just as bad, if not worse, than the people they're fighting against. Like, you see a lot of films, like even that Prisoners of War film. I don't know. It was one where a guy had to like hold a massive beam above his head, and they were basically being tortured by these soldiers that they were being held captive by. Yeah, but that's showing it from that perspective. Who knows if soldiers from that other side were being held in American or British? Who knows if people were being held in those kind of conditions? So it's a very fine fucking line, because this general, he's supposed to be on our side. He's human. He's supposed to be on our side, and he was doing some fucked up shit to these people, and as a result, he led someone who is, well, this prisoner was saying he was innocent. Well, what did he say? He was saying he was part of a rebellion against a tyrannical ruler, and then he was forced here, and since then all his family's been killed. So yeah, Rosen's actions led this, I don't know if we can call him innocent, but it led this person who has lost everything on a revenge spree against him, and it nearly cost him his family's lives. Although, who's to say that the prisoner would have actually killed the family? Because when he looked at that baby, it looked like he was feeling some sort of regret. But then Ben and the others found him before he could actually do anything, or rather not do anything. So yeah, interesting. I wonder if we'll ever get anything like that again, or if we'll ever see that alien again. Because, you know what? I was about to say it doesn't have his uses, but for being able to turn invisible is very useful. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Like I said, he reminded me of Randall from Monsters Inc. So it was a very fun design and a pretty good animation on it as well. The way he was moving as well, I was impressed. So yeah, let me just get into the ranking. It wasn't the best episode of this season, but you know what? It was still quite fun. Better than episode 2? I believe so. Better than episode 5? The Sunny and Verdona episode? You know what? I'd watch this episode above that one, yes. Would I watch it above the Eunice episode? I don't think so. So it goes third from the bottom. But you know what? That does not mean it's bad. I think every episode on this season was still very good. A very enjoyable episode for each episode of this season, except for episode 2. And even though that included Basil and Chip, who I absolutely adore, yeah, that was probably, like I said, that was the lowest on the tier of episodes. But you know what? Episode 5 is second from the bottom, and I still really enjoyed that episode. So mostly all of the episodes of this season have been very good and very enjoyable to watch. So I'd say a successful season, even though it didn't have an overarching story. But you know what? I'm going to save that for season 3, which will be starting next time. So yeah, as I've said in a few episodes previously now, I have now got a Throne wish list, which will be linked down in the description. So if anyone feels inclined to contribute to any of the gifts that are on that said wish list, you are more than welcome to. I'm not telling you to do so, I'm just suggesting. But yeah, that is all we've got for this episode and this season of Ben 10 Ultimate Alien. We'll be back with season 3 next week. Until next time, we are over and out. Bye!